Kemper and Cooner Rapids Bayard boys both advance in postseason basketball on Tuesday night as they'll head into sub-state games coming up on Saturday with a chance to head down to the state boys basketball tournament coming up in a couple of weeks at Wells Fargo Arena. Kemper cruises as expected last night, beating West Marshall in the Class 2A District 12 championship game, winning it 76-47. A little bit of a slow start for the Knights last night, up just 17-6 at the end of the first quarter, but as they have done kind of all season long, took charge in the second quarter, led that one 40-17 at the halftime. Dylan Schoen had 22 points with 3 steals. Griffin Glenn added at 20 points in the victory. Next up for Kemper, they'll take on Union. Union downed Denver last night. That game going to be played at the Knapp Center at Drake University coming up on Saturday. It will be a 5 o'clock start, and we'll have that game broadcast for everybody coming up again on Saturday evening. Cooner Rapids Bayard also rolled last night, knocking off Mount Ayr. That game played down at Stewart last night, winning the Class 1A District 13 championship. Crusaders win at 67-41. It was Cal Hayden with 21 points and 20 rebounds. Caden Oswald also added 18 points to go with 8 assists. Next up for Cooner Rapids Bayard, a very familiar foe. They'll take on Woodbine at Council Bluffs Abraham Lincoln coming up on Saturday night. We'll have that game for everybody on Kick 106.7. That Kemper game then, of course, going to be on 93.7 KKRL. ICAM Manning squared off with ACGC down in Audubon last night in the district final in Class 1A District at 15. It was the Chargers jumping out to a 22-1 lead midway through the first quarter last night. ICAM Manning would fall by a final of 83-56. Ben Ramsey had 32 points to go with 4 assists. Ashton Arnold's continued to rebound extremely well, finishing up with 7 rebounds and 2 assists. The Wolves do end the season at 12-12. Oklahoma State knocked off number 9 Iowa State 74-68 last night. Truro Dean had 14 points and 7 steals. Bryce Thompson added 11 points for the Cowboys. And Tomislav Ivasic had 15 of his 22 points in the first half. Illinois recovered from its beatdown at the hands of Duke by beating Iowa 81-61. Brock Harding scored 16 points. Top 25 college men's basketball scoreboard. Number 2 Duke over Miami 97-60. Georgia down number 3 Florida 88-83. It was 5th ranked Tennessee over LSU 65-59. Number 6 Alabama rolls by number 24 Mississippi State 111-73. 11th ranked Wisconsin down Washington 88-62. Number 14 Missouri beat South Carolina 101-71. It was number 19 Louisville over Virginia Tech 71-66, and 21st ranked Marquette got by Providence 82-52. 2 games in the Big Ten on the men's side. Cincinnati over Baylor 69-67. West Virginia got by TCU 73-55. Big Ten men, it was Northwestern beating Minnesota 75-63. Diana Taurasi is retiring after 20 seasons, ending one of the greatest careers in women's basketball history. The WNBA's career scoring leader and 3-time league champion, Taurasi announced her retirement yesterday in an interview with Time magazine. The Phoenix Mercury, the only WNBA team she played for, also confirmed her decision. The 42-year-old won her 6th Olympic gold medal at the Paris Games and finishes her WNBA career with 10,646 points, nearly 3,000 more than the second-place Tina Charles. She led UConn to 3 consecutive national titles and kept winning after the Mercury selected her number 1 overall in the 2004 NBA draft. Big 12 women's basketball last night. Iowa State cruises by Central Florida 98-73, and Arizona beat Texas Tech 66-57. It was Kansas over BYU 71-66. Luka Doncic hit deep 3-pointers and fearlessly drove for layups. He flung a ridiculous behind-the-head assist to Austin Reeves. Doncic started at the Dallas Mavericks bench, or stared at the bench, a few times, yet he also played with a smile on his face. In his first meeting with the Mavs since they traded him away, Doncic knew he was going to be the center of attention, and the superstar appeared ready to rise to the occasion. The Lakers beat the Mavericks 107-99. NBA scoreboard, Boston over Toronto 111-101. Cleveland down to Orlando 122-82. Houston knocks off Milwaukee 197. New Orleans slides by San Antonio 109-103. In overtime, Memphis outscores Phoenix 151-48, and Golden State cruises by Charlotte 128-92. Girls basketball postseason tonight, Class 1A Region 3. Cooner Rapids Bayard with that great team heads to take on Newell Fonda at Fort Dodge tonight. Casey Minders on the broadcast on Kick 106.7. Class 2A Region 7. Exira Corn Kimballton taking on Trainer down in Underwood. I'll have that game for everybody on 93.7 KKRL. Both of them will start with pregame coverage around 6:45 with the tip-off of them games at 7 o'clock. And that's sports here on the CB Sports Network. I'm Jeff Blankman reporting.